Hi, club members. I'm Miss Kiosha.
And I'm Miss Casey.
We're so glad you decided to join us today.
Today, we will be doing the Rubber Egg STEM project. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math.
While we're at the club, we want everyone to feel like they belong.
It's no different here online.
First of all, we want to make sure you have permission from your parents and guardians to participate in the summer enrichment program.
Secondly, make sure that you have your club on the go bag because some materials from this project may be in your bag.
Remember to like, comment, share any of the activities that you do in our comment section.
Also, leave comments and take quizzes. Are you ready?
Let's start.
Okay, today's community builder, we will be doing a puzzle of the Boys and Girls Club Knuckles. It's on our shirt, it's everywhere, it's the club logo. So let's get started. This is an easy activity. We print it out and cut the Knuckles logo, and now we will put it back together as a puzzle.
So, this community builder is called Picture Pieces.
So now, and the challenge is to finish it as quickly as possible.
That's the bottom. That is right. It's not. Girl, you letting us see it.
Okay, so we're moving kind of slow, but we're gonna try to pick up the pace. Pace.
That's not right. No, that was right.
Okay. And your puzzle should look something like this. And this is our Knuckles.
For today's activity, you will need a raw egg, a mason jar, and some vinegar, and some water. Today's vocabulary word is chemical reaction, a change that takes place when atoms are rearranged. For the first steps for this activity, you will take the mason jar and you will open it. You will pour up 1 cup of vinegar into the mason jar.
So instead of 1 cup, we're gonna do 1 cup and 1/2 a cup of vinegar. Just fill it all the way to the top of your mason jar, just so you have enough vinegar to cover your egg because it will float. It's gonna float, so you gotta
Put the egg in first.
Okay. So we're gonna put the egg in first, and do not just drop it,
Because you don't want the egg to crack.
So we're gonna put the egg in, and then later on it's going to begin to float to the top. So we're gonna add a little bit more vinegar, just to ensure that the egg is fully covered.
And you want to leave your egg like this undisturbed for about 3 days.
And after 3 days,
your egg should look like this.
So the first thing that I'm gonna do is pull the top off of the mason jar. The vinegar has a strong smell, so make sure that you have the assistance of a parent or guardian just to ensure that you don't waste vinegar everywhere. So
we're gonna pour the vinegar into the pan. Be careful not to drop your egg. You don't want it to crack.
And while I was pulling my egg out, my egg actually cracked. So you want to make sure that you're extra careful with your egg to ensure that something like this doesn't happen. This is what my egg was covered in, and this is actually the hard white part that this is the shell, I'm sorry, that the egg is covered in. What the vinegar does is, vinegar is very acidic, so it eats away at the hardness of the shell, I'm sorry, and this is what we're left with. And I want to say that this is the membrane of the egg, and this is the yolk. So I'm gonna still pour out my vinegar just so you guys can see what the yolk looks like. So this is my yolk. I'm gonna hold it in my hand for the sake of science. And this is what my egg looks like.
If you're not careful. If you are careful, this is what your egg will look like. And this is what the water is used for. Can you hand me that water, Miss Casey? Thank you. And you will wash it off with the water. And there you have your bouncy egg. The vinegar eats away at the calcium in the egg, and it shows the insides. And pour some more. So what did you learn, Miss Casey?
Today I learned that if you sit an egg in vinegar for 3 days, it will come out as a completely different product. Basically a bouncy ball.
Not a bouncy ball completely, because you don't want your egg to crack like Miss Casey's. I learned that vinegar eats away at the calcium of an egg if you leave it in vinegar too long. So did you enjoy the activity, Miss Casey?
Yes, I enjoyed the activity even though my egg didn't turn out how I wanted to, but I have hope for this egg. So I'm going to bring this egg home and let you guys know how it turns out.
Well, I enjoyed the activity.
I hope you enjoyed learning about rubber eggs today. Thank you, Miss Kiosha, for showing us what the proper rubber egg looks like.
Remember to leave comments and interact with us below.
Be sure to come back for more videos.
Stay connected to our Facebook. That's all for today.